Good morning. Namaste. How's everybody doing today? Thank you for joining me for a little gentle stretch and breathe yoga together. I'm so blessed to have you with me. Take a moment to just settle into your seat wherever you are and straighten your back. Do yourself the honor of a beautiful straight back, shoulders back and down, relaxed. A lot of distance between your ears and your shoulders right now. Reach the top of the head up. And from there we focus on breath. You can close your eyes if it helps to focus on your breath. As you're breathing in through your nose, imagine you're pouring a glass of water and feel that cool, clear water splashing in the bottom of the glass. And that can be the air moving into the body and splashing down deep into your root chakra at the bottom of your torso, and then filling the glass all the way up as you keep inhaling, keep inhaling. Hey, Ellis, thank you for joining me today. Wonderful to have you from the Netherlands, all the way up to the top of the glass. You can even imagine it overflowing the rim, splashing clean and clear and cool. Breathing in, fill your glass, fill your vessel. And as you exhale, all levels exhale, squeezing in at the chest, the diaphragm, and the belly, squeezing in. Get rid of that old air, let it go out. Breathe in, pour the glass of water again. Two more breaths, just like that. Release your shoulders and arms, let them be heavy. Beautiful. Let's turn your hands to prayers. Bring it right to your heart where your thumb touches your sternum. Bow your head, but keep your back straight. And just take a moment for yourself. Feel the gratitude that comes from knowing your life is good. Your body is good. You're grateful for your friends, grateful for your family, maybe your animals, all your blessings. Remember, it really is true that if you ask, you shall receive. If you ask with an open heart and a believing spirit, the gifts do come to you. You have to ask. So right now we're going to ask for a little more fitness, a little more flexibility, and a little bit more energy for the body. If you're on your yoga mat already, awesome. I'll join you on mine, and we're just going to put our hands on our knees in a cross-legged position, starting with a camel ride. Just arch your back, look up, round your back, look down. Breathing in when you look up, breathing out when you look down. Keep it going, nice and smooth movement. Very gentle. Two more. And then come back to a straight back and arms out to the side, reaching up overhead. Breathe in. Turn the palms out, push it all the way down to the floor. Exhale. Palms up. Breathe in, lift up. Palms out, push down. Exhale. You can move the head with the hands, lifting the face and bowing the head. Two more. Breathing in. Exhale. Push it down. Don't just drop your arms. Really feel like you're pushing against something. Visualizing is a lot of what we do here. Oh, thank you. Bring it up. And now we're going to pick some apples out of the tree. Reach up one hand at a time. Stretch tall with one side and then the other. Keep looking up. See if you can go just a little faster, a little energy. And breathe. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Breathe in and out. Reach up and over and stretch up. Two more. right, push those hands up. Interlock the fingers and stretch as tall as you can. Invert the hands, reaching up, breathe in. Exhale, bring the hands to the back of the neck. Hands to the back of the head or the back of the neck. Elbows go way back. Look up through the top of your eyes. Blink a lot. Keep breathing. Let's reach it up again. Stretch it straight up. Breathe in. Extra tall. And bending over a little bit. Not too far. Don't overdo it here. Just stretching a little gentle stretch. Bring it up. Breathe in. Exhale, stretching the other way, side bend, just a little bit, not too far. It's a little stressful. And then we're going to bring the hands to the back of the head again. Elbows way back, look up, blink your eyes a lot, and breathe. Nice, all right. Now we're going to dip one elbow down, one elbow up. Again, don't go too far. It's a little stressful for the upper back, but we're just waking up here. Breathe in, come up. Exhale, dip down. And up, and down. Breathe in, and out. One more time. Beautiful. Stretch up again, reach it straight up, breathe in. Keep those hands like that, round your back. Look down towards your hips. Around your back like the capital letter C. Stretch your hands way forward. Keep reaching forward. And when you're ready, stretch it straight up again. Breathe in. Line those prayer hands over your head and bring them down to your heart with an exhalation. Beautiful. Let's press the hands against each other. Using the arm muscles, the fingers pushing, the wrists pushing, shoulders engaged, chest engaged, back around your shoulder blades engaged, and even the sides under the armpits working hard. Keep pushing. Keep breathing. Isometric exercise. Push, 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 and strengthen those arms and the chest and the back and the shoulders. Pushing with the fingertips, but open the hands so it's like a spider doing push-ups. Pushing with the fingertips only. Push, push, push. Come back to flat hands. Push with your flat hands. Nice. All right. Hook your hands so they're interlocked. And pull, using all those same muscles, but in a different direction. Pull and keep breathing. Pull harder. Beautiful. Let's interlock the other way. Keep pulling. Keep pulling hard. Those muscles in the chest, in the back, in the sides, in the arms, and in the fingers. All right, let's put it back the way it was first. Pull, pull, pull. And keep your hands like that, but release the muscles to just be holding your hands in front of your heart in an interlock. We're going to lift them up overhead and behind the neck. And we're going to pull from that position. And you can look down towards your belly or your chest or your hips. Pull gently here. Don't overdo it. All right. Release. Bring it in front. Bring your prayer hands to your heart. Bend your back, round your back, drop your head. Now let's come back to the camel ride. Beautiful. All right, let's do a little bit of a gentle spinal twist to get us going this morning. Take your right hand to your left knee, left hand to the ground behind your left hip, and sitting tall, lengthen you through the spine, look over your left shoulder. Unwind. One hand to each knee and round your back again. Drop your head. Stack those vertebrae on top of each other and straighten the back. Lift the face. Left hand to right knee, right hand behind the right hip on the floor. And long through the spine, look over your right shoulder. Gently breathe. Gently look back. And when you're ready, unwind. One hand to each knee, round your back, drop your head. Okay, we're going to mix the camel ride and the spinal twist. So hands on knees, camel. And now, gentle twist. Left, all the way, right, all the way, left, all the way, right. Hands on knees, round the back. Look up, arch the back. Round and arch. One more time, round and arch. Twist. Twist the other way. Twist and twist. Beautiful. Come on out. Unfold those legs. Stretch your legs out. Flex your ankles. Straighten your knees. Give them a jiggle. Let the feet go out and together, out and together. So we're just letting the leg bones rotate in the hips. The feet are in control of what's happening in the hips here. You can put your hands behind you and just sink back on your shoulders. Let your feet open and close. And now we're going to do both feet to the left, both feet to the right. Like windshield wipers. Beautiful. Bend the knees just a little bit. We're going to keep the heels way away from the hips, but the knees are bent, and we're going to windshield wiper the knees a little bit left and right. You can still be sitting back on your hips, putting weight on your hands to support your torso. All right, let's stretch those legs out. Bring your feet to the edge of your yoga mat so your feet are not together, but they're not that wide. They're just a little wider than your hips. And we're going to slide the hands down towards the ankles and then slide the hands up towards the hips. Breathe in, round your back, reach for your toes, drop your head, exhale, and then lift. 3 or 4 times like that. Just kind of move with the spine. The whole body bends into a forward fold. But as everything is soft, nothing too strenuous here, just a soft forward fold, reaching for the toes. And now we're going to do our caterpillar forward fold, very soft. Reach for your fingers towards your insole to the soles of your feet. Round your back, drop your head, stay here for 5 breaths. Let yourself be super heavy and get even heavier every time you exhale. Rounding that back, creating space between each of your vertebrae. And when you're ready, you can push your hands against the floor or against your legs and walk yourself back up. And it's time to, actually, let me see who's with us today. Oh, some new people. Thank you for joining me. Wonderful. We're going to scoot back onto our backside. And here the heels come pretty close to the hips. And you can put your arms wherever feels comfy for you right now. I love the surrender pose right now. Put your left ankle on your right knee, and then just push your knee away gently with that left hand. Relax and breathe. Wonderful. Put the heel on the floor again. Cross the other ankle on the knee. Push the knee away gently. Keep breathing and relaxing. All right, put the heel on the floor. Let's stretch the legs out. And reach, 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 reach. Long body stretch, like a good morning stretch when you've just had a wonderful sleep. You can yawn here if you need to. Make those nice stretching sounds. Really sink in to this long body stretch. And then come back to heels on the floor, close to your hips. And bring your hands alongside your body so that your fingers point towards your heels. And we're going to pay attention to where the body touches the floor. Obviously, your feet, the heels and the balls and the toes, the arch should be up a little bit from the floor. Your hips are on the floor, the back of your upper back is on the floor, your shoulders, some parts of your arms, and of course the back of your head. And now notice the little arch in your lower back. Oh, it's a natural curve of the spine, and we're going to tilt the pelvis and push that arch flat against the floor. Squeeze the belly in, keep breathing. Push the lower back down flat against your yoga mat. Hard as you can. Squeeze the belly in and also bring the hips into a clench, bringing the Kegel muscles tightened, compressing everything from the belly button to the hips. Squeeze it in, squeeze it down against the floor. And do keep breathing. Try to breathe easy. It's not that comfortable to breathe, but try to breathe as easy as you can. Push down. Keep breathing. One more breath. All right, relax and let both knees drop to the left. You can move your arms back to surrender or out to the side like a capital letter T. Take a moment to just ask your hips to relax and really let go with your tailbone. It's actually very, very healing to relax, and we clench. So much of our sort of instinctual posture is to be tight. Ask the body to relax and breathe and clear out the toxins that get stored in your body when you never let it go. Release. Breathe deep and try and breathe from deep in your belly. Scan through your neck, all the way to your tailbone, and just ask the parts of the body, are you really relaxed? Are you 100% relaxed? Try to relax. And then when you're ready, bring those knees up and over to the other side. You can turn your head as well if you want to. Relax the hips, relax the spine, relax the neck, relax the shoulders, relax the mind. All right, bring those knees up. We're going to bring the knees all the way to the chest. Bring your hands to grasp onto your knees and squeeze them in and let them go out. Squeeze in, let them go out. Squeeze it in, let them go out. Squeeze it in and hold it in. Keep breathing, squeezing those legs in. Strong arms, working hard, strong hands. Maybe the knees want to widen, get a little wider. That's fine if you want to do that. And then bring them back up, and let's reach the arms and legs up into the sky and circle your ankles, circle your wrists. I think I need to adjust my camera just a little bit, but you lay on your back and circle your ankles and wrists up in the air. Just move this over a little bit. All right, let's try that. Circling ankles, change direction. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, and flex and point. Flex and point. If your legs are straight, that's awesome. If there's still a little bend in the knees, that's okay too. That's your range of motion. Accept it with love and work with what you have. It's only going to get better if you keep doing your yoga, keep doing your stretch and breathe exercises. Let's take those legs and those hands and feet into a flex position. Imagine you're holding something on your hands and feet like a tray of cocktails. Margaritas and pina coladas and espresso martinis. Do not spill your drinks. Bring the legs and arms down. Keep that arm and hand and feet flat. Push it up. Bring it down. Push it up and down and up 10 more times. That's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let the arms and legs up, point, or just let your hands and your feet be soft and loose. All right, open the arms and legs, close and cross. Open, don't go too far, close, across the other way. Open, breathe in, exhale, cross. Open and cross. Breathe a lot. Two more. All right, bring it down. Hands come to the floor by your hips. Fingers point towards your heels. Heels on the floor close to your rear end. And once again, tilt the pelvis, push the lower back down into the floor. Squeeze the belly in. Squeeze the hips in. Squeeze the kegel in. Relax your chest, shoulders, and arms. Keep breathing. Push the lower back down into the floor. Squeeze the belly in. Keep breathing. All right, relax. Stretch those legs out. Let's do another long body stretch. Arms reach overhead. Beautiful. All right, let's do a hamstring stretch this morning. Keep your left leg straight on the floor. Reach your right leg up into the air. If your knee is bent, that's fine. If it's straight, that's awesome. Reach your hands towards your knee or your thigh, and if you want, you can sort of interlock your hands, your fingers behind the knee, or just grab the knee. We're going to pull the leg a little bit towards the face, just 1 inch. Let it go back to vertical. Pull again, 2 inches. Let it go back to vertical. And now be very careful, don't overdo your stretch. Your hamstring and hip are going to tell you how far you can go, and you're going to respect that limit. Bring it vertical up into your comfort zone and find your range of motion. Whatever it is, work with it and breathe a lot. Stretch and breathe gently. Let's see if we can hold the leg at or near our edge of our range of motion. Hold for a static stretch. Keep breathing. Let the leg be mostly relaxed. If you want, you can sort of rub the back of the thigh towards the knee, towards the hip. Keep breathing, keep a static stretch right at the edge of your range of motion. And just ask the leg to relax. Now, if you want to go a little deeper, we've been patient, and it's possible the leg may give you an extra inch or so of stretch, and you can gently ask it to go a little deeper into the stretch if you feel like you want to. Listen to the wisdom of your body and don't go past your limits. Be gentle. And then we release the leg to go vertical, arms come to the floor, bend the knee, put your toes on your other knee. And we're going to just move the knee back and forth like a door swinging open. Across, open. Across, open. Across, open all the way. Across, and open. Let it stay open. Turn your palms up to the sky. And breathe deep, release your hips. And we're going to straighten that leg out on the floor. And it's time to bring up the other leg. Reach it straight up to the sky. And like I said before, if the knee is bent, don't judge yourself. If it's straight, that's great. We're going to just let the leg be up from the hip, straight up like a lamp post. Bring your hands to grab a hold somewhere around your knee or your thigh. And when you're ready, 1 inch, pull the leg towards the face. 1 inch. Then the second time, maybe 1.5 inches. And back to vertical. And maybe just expand your range until you find your full true range of motion for this leg. We're stretching the hamstring and the hip. Be gentle, keep breathing. Let's see if we can hold the leg at or near our edge of our range of motion. Just ask the leg to relax. Hold it steady for a static stretch. And if you want, you can rub the back of the leg from the knee towards the hip. A little massaging, squeeze and release. Massage. Now that we've been patient, if you feel like you can and you want to, you can come a little deeper into your stretch. But of course, be very careful. Stretch and breathe. Be gentle. Listen with love to what the body has to say. Respect its limits. Release the leg back to vertical, bend the knee, put the toes on the other knee. Arms come out to the side. We're going to open and cross over, close, rolling on your hip. Open, cross it over, close, open, and close. Breathe a lot. Keep it going. Two more. And now we're just going to leave it open. Let the knee come to the floor and release your hips. Beautiful. All right, let's bring the feet back to the hips and bring the hands back to the side of the hips, fingers pointing towards the heels. Get ready to rock the pelvis, push the lower back down into the floor, squeeze the belly in. Keep breathing. Are you releasing your shoulders, relaxing your arms? It's difficult, I know, but try and isolate. Let it be only below the belly button where the work is being done. Okay, relax. Set those feet even closer to the hips if it feels okay. Fingers still pointing at your heels. And we're going to pick the hips up off the ground, come up into a bridge. And as you come out of this, try and go one vertebrae at a time, starting with your upper back. Really isolate and push one vertebrae against the floor at a time. When your hips are down, we're going to open the feet, open the legs, and put the feet sole to sole, toes to toes, heel to heel. And a couple of good, slow, deep breaths, very restorative breathing here. Use your belly muscles. Bring the knees up, feet on the floor. Let's try it again. Lift the hips. Squeeze the buttocks up. Maybe you've got a little lock at your throat where your chin is at your chest. Keep breathing. And one vertebrae at a time, lower yourself down, starting at the neck, upper back, mid-back, waist area, and hips. Open the legs, feet together, breathe deep. All right, we're going to try and do the a little bit higher elevation bridge. So get those feet in a good place to support you. Bring the hips off the ground and see if you can walk your shoulders together under your upper back. Clasp your fingers under your tailbone and then lift your hips up even higher, creating a good throat lock where the chest rises up to meet the chin. Squeeze the buttocks up, squeeze, and belly breathe here. Use your belly. Breathe like a bellows, really pump the stomach wide and full, and then squeeze it flat. One more. Release your hands and reach up to the sky right above your shoulders. Roll your back down one vertebrae at a time. And once the hips are down, bring the knees up, grab your knees in your hands and pull them into the chest. Release. Bring those knees into the chest and lift your head off the mat. Bring your forehead close to your knees. Keep breathing. And slowly lower the head. Arms go overhead, legs reach up, point your toes. Flex your ankles. Left foot points, right foot flex, and switch, 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 switch. Flex both feet. Go wide, open them up, don't go too far, close it up. Bend the knees, and stretch the legs out. Let's take that right leg, bend it up, and cross over. Bring the knee to the floor, close to it. Arms reach out like a capital letter T. And maybe you can turn your head to the right as your knee points to the left, or perhaps that makes it uncomfortable and you can't relax. If that's the case, turn your head in the same direction as your knee. Most important thing here is to relax and breathe. Take your hand that's going behind you and drop it down by your hip. The hand that's by where your knee is, lift it up. And see if you can bend your bottom leg and grab your foot, grab your toes. Once you've got your toes there, bring your other leg straight out. And we're going to pull the toes out of the hands, but don't let the toes get away from you. So we're putting some tension in the hand-foot grab. And make that like a circle between your hands and your feet, all the way through your arms and your legs and your torso. Perhaps now you can look back over your shoulder. Cat pulling his tail pose. All right, and we're going to let it go now and roll onto our back. Do another long body stretch. Realign yourself. Other side, bend the leg up and roll over, arms out like a capital letter T. Head can be left, right, or straight up, whatever suits you best. As long as you can relax, it's awesome. Spinal twist. I think I'm going to turn around. You can stay where you are. I just want to be able to see the camera and for you to see what I'm doing. Relax through the hips, through the spine. Relax through the chest, shoulders, and neck. Bottom leg bends, the heel comes close to the hips, and the back hand reaches down to grab the toes. Top arm reaches up. Straighten your leg on the top side and pull the toes away. Grab with the hands and don't let them get away. Make a beautiful circle with your arms and leg, your arm and leg and torso. It's a very delicious stretch. And then when you're ready, we'll roll onto our back and another long body stretch to realign everything. And let's do one slow sit up and come back to seated. Oh, that was a lot of floor work. Let's see if we want to do some standing work. We'll start with a yoga squat. How's that sound? You ready? Put your hands behind you, roll back onto your hips, and get those feet on the floor in front of your hips. Turn your toes out just a little bit, and then with the hands, push yourself up onto your feet. Then the elbows come inside the knees, hands come to prayer pose. Push your hands strong against each other, but at the same time, the elbows push against the knees push against the elbows. There's a lot happening here, tension-wise in the body. Lift your chest, smile, and breathe. Hands to the floor in front of your feet. We're going to drop the head and lift the hips. Straighten your legs or get them near straight. And just hang in a ragdoll here. You can crisscross your hands so your fingers reach to opposite toes and let your head hang. Ragdoll, let it hang. Let's take the hands to there corresponding feet, right foot to right hand to right foot, left hand to left foot. It's hard to say when you're upside down hanging. All right, we're going to bend one knee at a time, just moving the body over the feet, side to side. And then come back to the middle and ragdoll again. Let's take the left hand over to the right foot. Grab onto the little toe edge of the right foot with your left fingers and reach the right hand up into the air over your shoulder and look up or in the direction of your hand, but maybe you can't go all the way to see your hand. Maybe your arm can go over the top in a super stretch. And then we come down and reverse that stretch. Right hand reaches for left foot. Grab the little toe edge and lift your left arm up over your shoulder, or maybe over the top, depending on your flexibility in your shoulders. And bring it down, ragdoll, just hang. And let's see if we can modify this into downward dog. So bring your hands in front of your feet and walk them forward. Walk your feet back a little bit. Get those feet fully on the floor, hands strong on the floor. Spread your fingers wide. Push with your fingertips down. Lift your hips up and back and drop your head. Downward dog is so healthy. Stretch the back of the legs. And then bring your feet a little closer to your hands and let's do the quadruped. It's not downward dog, it's more like all of your feet and hands are taking equal weight, and we're going to draw a circle in the air with the belly button. Go reverse it. And then bend your knees, walk your hands back to your feet. Bend your knees even more, put your hands on your knees, push yourself up. And then take a moment to just stand tall on your feet, well balanced. Bring your mountain pose up, reaching up, breathe in. Hands come to prayer pose, bring them down to your heart. Keep lifting through the spine from the feet to the top of your head, reaching up. Arms release, shoulders release. We're going to let the hands just hang by your side. Take that right hand and watch it slowly rise. Slowly rise. Up, 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 up. Reach as high as you can with that right hand. Reach up, up, up. Stretch tall. Look up at your right hand in the sky. Reach it as high as you can. Let your left arm hang completely relaxed like a limp noodle. Reach up with the right hand. Beautiful. Bring it down. Watch it slowly come down, all the way down. And let's look over at the other hand. Spread the fingers wide and slowly it rises. Reach up and breathe in. Let it come up slowly overhead. Reach it up, 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 up. Reach higher than you ever thought you could. Reach, 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 and release your other arm to hang completely limp. Beautiful. Bring it down. Watch it come down slowly to the side, all the way down. Bend the knees and sweep both arms up. Reach up, breathe in. Let's pick some apples out of the tree or some mangoes out of the tree. Reach up, slide your weight from foot to foot. Reaching up, breathing. All right, and again, swing the arms up and find your prayer. Come back to your heart, standing tall. Let's try a little warrior pose. You're going to put the feet a little bit apart, like twice the width of your hips perhaps, and turn the left knee and bend it. So this foot, the left foot, is in the long rise of your yoga mat. Your back foot, your right foot is across your yoga mat. If If you're wearing socks, be careful that you're not sliding because you don't want to slide. Yoga mats have a sticky surface because of this pose mostly, so we don't want to slide. So keep that knee over your heel. Don't let it go pronate over your toes. Keep it over your ankle. And we're going to reach the arms out to the side. Imagine you're standing between two panes of glass, so there's no forward bending here. And look forward over the left fingertips into your future, feeling confident and strong, powerful and proud. Lift your chest up, at the same time sink your hips down, creating space in the torso. Reach your arms out as wide as they can go and breathe deep. Beautiful. Let's try a graceful warrior. Drop your back hand to your leg and reach your front hand up and gracefully curve it back. And then we return to the level position, the warrior two, looking forward. And now we're going to try side angle pose. Bring your elbow to your knee, your bent knee, and bring the other arm up so there's a straight line from your heel to your fingertips. And reach. And come back to warrior two, looking forward. And we turn the warrior around, shifting the feet. Now the other leg is bent, the knee is over the ankle. Arms extend out. The hips sink down. At the same time, the heart and the chest rise up. Shoulders away from your ears. Strong arms reaching out. Look over your fingertips. Confident, powerful, capable. You're awesome. Breathe deep. Know that you can achieve your goals. They are just outside your reach. You're going to reach them soon. All right, let's drop the back hand and reach the front hand up and curve it back gently in a graceful warrior. And then we return to warrior two. And elbow to knee, side angle pose. Turn to warrior two. Beautiful. Let's turn both feet to be across the length of your yoga mat. In other words, your toes are pointing forward, and bring the heels in, toes and heels in just a little bit. Feeling strong on your feet. Hands hang, arms hang. Let's do the triangle. We're going to slide this hand down by the knee, and the other hand's going to reach up overhead. And this hip moves out, these shoulders are vertical, and they reach down. You can stop at your knee, you can go to your calf, you can go to your ankle, you can go to the floor, wherever feels good for you. This shoulder should be over this shoulder, so we're not doing that. We're really, really stacked vertical between two panes of glass, as I said. To come out of triangle, imagine there's a string tied around your middle finger, the one in the air, and it's pulling you straight up, 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 up. Arms windmill around. And we slide the hand down, triangle the other way. Stop wherever you feel is your level. Remember, your shoulders are stacked. Don't have this forward reaching shoulder. Keep it over. It's better you don't go down very far than that you go down far but your shoulder comes forward. Side triangle pose stretches the side, brings strength in the legs. Breathe deep, calm the mind. And that middle finger has a string tied around it, and it pulls you straight up, 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 up. Beautiful. Both arms in the reach for the sky in a prayer pose. See if you can bring your arms out to the side and step one step. Bring your hands together. So let those prayer hands rise up in then we're going to make a temple fingers up above your head. Squeeze your arms against your ears. Squeeze your buttocks. Squeeze your legs. Tighten the knees. Tighten the belly in. Tighten everything. Needle pose. Squeeze tight. And then down to the prayer. And let's take a seat. I think I'm going to be on my heels, but if this is not suitable for you, you can be in cross-legged. Find yourself seated however is comfortable for you, as your arms and hands just rest on your legs. Close the eyes. Take a moment to just drift in your inner universe. Check in with your energy level. How are you feeling? You should be feeling really good now because we've been breathing and stretching and working the muscles. And should feel vibrant and alive, which is a wonderful time to work on the breath. So for today's breathing exercise, we're going to do a little Kalabati breathing. I'm going to come a little closer to the camera. So the belly is doing all the work. In fact, the belly button area is doing all the work when you do the Kalabati breathing. And you're going to inhale and exhale. And then when you start with the belly button squeezes in, your air is forced out through the nose. And when you release your belly, the air will naturally flow in. So you really only have to think about your exhalations. Inhalations are going to just happen naturally without you having to do any control of your breath. So let's give it a try. It's a fast-paced breath, bringing energy into the body. So breathing in first to just get ready. Exhale it all out. Breathe in halfway. And the belly starts to do its thing. Squeeze in, squeeze in, squeeze in. Here it goes. Bringing energy into the body. Do you feel it? Let's take a big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale again. Exhale it all out. Inhale halfway. And start again. Take a breath in. Exhale it all out. Inhale again. Exhale, let it go. Inhale halfway. And Kalabati. Inhale all the way. Exhale. Let your breathing just return to normal and just notice how you feel. Beautiful. In these last few moments, let's recharge our immune system, do some tapping. I'm going to bring the fingertips, the blunt fingertips, to your chest and just tap or thump really around the sternum, stimulating the thymus. And you can go out and in, out and in, out and in. Keep breathing. we're going to go up and down, up and down. Keep breathing. All right, let's go to the base of the neck, above the collarbone and below the collarbone. Up and down, up and down. Nice hard thumps, not like taps. So you're really stimulating all the glands in the neck and the chest, stimulating them and having them do their job at their best ability. And we're going to go up the neck, up under the jaw, down to the base of the neck. And then above the jaw into the cheeks, up to the cheeks, down to the jaw, right up and down in front of the ears. And above the eyes, up to the eyebrows, to the hairline. And eyebrows, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And up to the top of the head, tip top on the top of the head, like hard raindrops hitting you right on top of your head. And down to the top of the ears and up to the top of the head. Back and forth, up and down. Breathe. Up to the top of the head, to the forehead, to the eyebrows, to the temples, to the cheeks, to the jaw, to the neck, to the collarbone, to the sternum, and hands in prayer pose. Let's bring your hands to the back of your neck. Give yourself a couple of squeeze and releases on those neck muscles and shoulder muscles. Whatever feels good to you right now, take care of yourself. Self-care is wonderful. It is the magic that keeps us feeling good, feeling young, feeling fit, happy, healthy, and able to do what we want to do in life, which is help other people and help ourselves in every way possible. So I give you all my most sincere namaste energy. The divine spirit in me recognizes and salutes the divine spirit in you. I'm so grateful for your presence. It's a blessing in my life. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you on Tuesday. Namaste.